from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
A veto from Governor Glenn Youngkin could greenlight a Henrico gaming facility, but county officials vow to keep fighting against it. We'll tell you about that story and others in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. A high of 65 today, chance of rain. Today's News Minute is brought to you by Intermission Beer Company.
And now for the news.
Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin yesterday announced that he was vetoing language in the state's revised budget that would require Churchill Downs to earn approval from Henrico voters through a referendum before opening its planned Roshire gaming facility in the Staples Mill Shopping Center. Now, unless two-thirds of the Virginia House of Delegates and two-thirds of the Senate vote to override that veto, the facility will be able to open once it receives a license from the Virginia Racing Commission. Henrico officials reacted with frustration and disappointment yesterday upon hearing the news. State Senator Schuyler Van Valkenburg of Henrico, a Democrat, has led the efforts in the General Assembly to require the facility to earn some level of public approval before opening. He told the Citizen yesterday that Youngkin's decision made it clear whose side the governor was on, saying, quote, "At the end of the day, the governor had their back, not ours," end quote. Republican Supervisor Dan Schmidt of the Brooklyn District, which includes the planned facility, said he was frustrated, confused, and disappointed, saying, quote, "I'm frustrated because this was a bipartisan agreed-upon effort. I'm confused because last year this administration supported a public referendum for skill games, and this is the same ask. And I'm just disappointed that we have to continue to turn to whatever our next option now is to fight for our residents' voice, and that is not okay," end quote. Schmidt and Van Valkenburg have vowed to contact every state legislator, urging them to override the veto. If that fails, they plan to petition the Virginia Racing Commission, which is a 5-member entity, to deny the request from Roshire. One of those 5 members, Stuart Siegel, told county officials when they appeared before the commission in February that he supported their efforts to require a referendum. Well, you can read much more about this topic right now on our website, henricocitizen.com. An 18-year-old Hopewell man is under arrest, facing multiple charges in connection with a fatal hit-and-run crash that occurred March 22nd near Richmond International Airport. Tony Lamont Roberts was taken into custody by Hopewell police the same day that the crash occurred. It was a 2-vehicle hit-and-run incident involving a Toyota Yaris and a Cadillac CTS. It happened about 2:12 a.m. at the intersection of Airport Drive and Audubon Drive. The adult male driver of the Toyota was later identified as 29-year-old Luis Fernando Caccal of Sandston, was pronounced dead at the scene. An adult woman in the Toyota was taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries and is in critical condition. The occupants of the CTS fled after the incident. Roberts later was identified as a person of interest and taken into custody. Over the weekend, Virginia State Senator Lamont Bagby, whose 9th district includes portions of Henrico, was selected as chair of the Democratic Party of Virginia by the party's Central Committee. He will succeed Susan Swecker, who had served as chair for 10 years. Bagby also has served as the chair of the bicameral Virginia Legislative Black Caucus since 2017. From 2008 to 2015, he also served on the Henrico School Board before being elected to the House of Delegates. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Intermission Beer Company, where you'll find great brews and good times. Stop by for craft beers, refreshing seltzers, bold IPAs, tart sours, and much more. Find them at Virginia Center at 10,089 Brook Road, Unit A, or visit intermissionbeer.com.